Okay, I attended Mike Cahill's memorial service on Friday, and again, very emotional, very well attended. Sean Davidson and the whole group down there, they did a wonderful job. Mike would be very impressed if he was here to see it, and hopefully he looked down and saw it. It was very emotional and very well done. I want to give a big shout out to Tina and David Dotson. People may ask, who's Tina and David? Well, they're two people, husband and wife, who in May of 2018 put up about $36,000 to get involved in a house elevation project in Tall Timbers down there on Potomac River. It was a grant through FEMA. 3.5 years later, their house is finally being lowered onto its raised foundation this week. You talk about people who have put up with a lot of red tape and just delays and drawbacks and price increases and this and that. And they initially put up 36,000, and by the time this is done, they'll have 91,000 involved. But, you know, it worked. It took a while, but they're going to have their dream. They'll be they'll be high enough to be out of the flood zone, still in the flood zone. But it'll be something that people persevere and they finally get their way. They finally make their way. Last Friday, we had our, I guess we're doing it every 2 months now, OPEB, LOSAP meeting, OPEB being Other Post-Employment Benefits, and LOSAP Length of Service Award for retirement funds is basically what it boils down. Now, 7 years ago when I was elected, and it's not about me, but when the board was elected in 2014, we stopped funding OPEB with county funding at that time because we felt it was overfunded. Well, that account has doubled in the last 5 years without having to add additional funds to it. The good news is it's up now to about 115% of its goal. We can start looking at it now in the sense of taking money from it to pay towards the retirement that is currently coming out of our PAYGO, coming out of our general fund. And people may say, well, what's that mean? You know, big deal. What it means is we can actually give additional services. We can do more CIP projects. You know, maybe we can look at a pool in Charlotte Hall. You know, start doing more for our constituency because we'll have the money and we can afford it. It's not going to be a luxury. It's going to be money that's been well planned, a plan that's been well managed, and it's starting to return results. Now, today we got our audit report. Didn't want to get into too much of that, but we have high fund balances. We knew these were coming. It's going to keep us from having to borrow money, which is going to save us another $5 million or so in interest cost. It's another sound, prudent financial management, and it allows us to provide more for our constituents, whether they be raises in pay, whether they be more amenities in the communities. We'll be able to do more. And that's what we can do as long as we keep a sound, prudent financial management structure going forward. To her credit, Jeanette Cudmore deserves this credit. Our finance officer has done a good job. And as we head into our budget season, I think we'll be able to have a rosier outlook. I think rosier is a word. But let's just say I'm optimistic, and that's a good thing. Thank you.